Warning: this video contains sensitive and controversial type 2 diabetes information that you need to hear. The information in this presentation has already saved thousands of lives. Our team of doctors and researchers has worked for years to assemble this shocking medical data, which allows type 2 diabetics to normalize blood sugar, reduce neuropathy pain, and be taken off all diabetes medications and insulin injections. It is so effective at controlling blood sugar that one study published by doctors from UCLA showed drastic improvements within just 3 weeks. If you have type 2 diabetes, prediabetes, high blood sugar, or know someone with these conditions, then listen carefully, as the following presentation just might save your life.
Last year, our team of doctors helped 43,542 diabetics discover the facts to put them on the path to reversing their condition. This year, we're on track to help over 100,000 diabetics and pre-diabetics achieve the impossible. These techniques have already been used successfully by people in over 40 countries and have helped type 2 diabetics eliminate the need for drugs and insulin. Scientific studies prove how in just 3 weeks, 71% of type 2 diabetics were taken off all oral blood sugar medication, while 81% achieved complete relief of painful neuropathy and lowered the chance of developing heart disease by half. Shocking, isn't it? This data is not exaggerated. It comes straight out of scientific studies performed at some of the world's top medical institutions. Hundreds of studies that prove without a shadow of a doubt that you can get your blood sugar under control, and you can reverse your type 2 diabetes without using medication, injections, or surgery. And we will show you the exact method right now. This method is so easy, so effective, so natural, and so inexpensive, well, it might as well be free. Has your doctor told you about any of these breakthroughs? If not, don't worry, because we will. Now, I'd like to pass the mic to my colleague.
Hi, I'm Michael, and after working in the diabetes industry for over 2 decades, our team of doctors and specialists was able to uncover the truth about insulin resistance, diabetes drugs, and blood sugar. I will prove to you that a lot of what you've been told about managing your diabetes is wrong and based on old, outdated methods. Using drugs to treat type 2 diabetes usually leads to even more problems like heart failure, acidosis leading to death within hours, confusion, seizures, convulsions, weaker bones, increased cholesterol, and many other problems. I will also reveal our blood sugar normalizer system, which uses scientifically verified methods we have been using on our own patients to help them reverse type 2 diabetes without using prescription drugs, insulin injections, or surgery. Imagine if this natural secret can give you a radical shift in your health for the better and instantly improve your quality of life while melting away all doubt and worry. It does not matter if type 2 diabetes has been in your family for generations, or you've struggled with it for 50 years. Our treatment works on newly diagnosed diabetics as well as people who have struggled for decades and are losing hope. Join us in taking these first steps. Commit the next 7 minutes to this presentation and your future good health. If you watch our presentation carefully, I promise you will believe that it's possible. You will know that it's possible as a scientific fact. And then, only moments later, you will begin the process of naturally reversing your type 2 by treating it right at the source. Right here, today, right now. That way, you won't just know it's true. You'll see the results with your very own eyes. You will feel the results inside your own body. Real results without surgery, without needles, without pills. Imagine just living a normal life. No more drugs. No bland diets, no fear of horrible diabetes complications, no more needles, no stressful doctor's visits, no fear of early death, no fear of blindness or amputations, the freedom to simply live life, spend time with your kids or grandkids, and know that you will be there with them, watching them grow and sharing many wonderful moments with them. Know that you'll be there for your spouse instead of being a constant burden. Know that they can count on you. Imagine the fear, stress, and doubt just floating away as prescription drugs, glucose monitors, and finger pricks become a thing of the past. Doesn't this sound nice? How would you like to feel like this every day, to feel normal again, just like everyone else? Imagine the fear crippling you inside, releasing, letting go, and never coming back. You know what's going to happen? The real you will come out. a healthy, energetic, and happy you that you forgot you even had inside. But don't take my word for it. I'll let the shocking scientific studies and clinical trials, which I will get to in a little bit, and our healthy individuals do the job. You might have never heard of this information, but it is already being used by doctors all over the world with astounding results. You might have thought that you'd have to live with the drugs and injections forever. Prick your finger, take your drugs, inject insulin every single day for the rest of your life. You might have never heard about the natural drug-free treatments that can reverse your type 2 diabetes, so we're about to reveal that secret. We'd like to tell you things which work better than expensive medication and have been proven to work. The single secret into the workings of the human body and its endocrine system, which proves that defeating type 2 diabetes is possible and has been possible for the last 100 years. This secret, that has powerful clinical studies behind it, none of them covered in any major newspaper, it effectively treats the source of diabetes that made you a diabetic in the first place. The results you see here are so spectacular, so outside the box, that most people are amazed at how quickly they see results, primarily because this approach attacks diabetes at the root, an approach not used in current modern medical treatments like drugs and insulin injections that simply treat symptoms, which has you shackled to prescription drugs and insulin injections for life, being dependent on them, a prisoner in your own body. Before I share this secret with you, let me tell you an amazing story that was recently featured by the world-famous Dr. Oz. Rocco Wackman of Scottsdale, Arizona was overweight, diabetic, and had the heart of an 85-year-old while being only in his 50s. In just 28 days, Rocco completely reversed his type 2 diabetes, got rid of his hypertension, acid reflux, successfully reduced the plaque on his arteries, came off his cholesterol and diabetes medication completely, and did all this just by changing his diet in a specific way, which Dr. Michael Roizen, the chief medical consultant for the Dr. Oz Show, called doable for everyone. In a few minutes, I will reveal how Rocco completely reversed his type 2 diabetes. Dr. Oz himself even stated that 90% of type 2 diabetics can reverse their problem. 90% of diabetics, free of their disease. That is over 200 million people that could be free of this crippling disease. The method is so simple, yet so powerful. You're going to want to watch this presentation until the end and discover it for yourself. And trust me, I know how you may be feeling right now. My father was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes when I was a teenager. But what happened next just didn't seem fair. He took his prescribed medication. He took his insulin. He even improved his diet and exercised. He did everything his doctor told him and more. Yet despite his best efforts, his foot was amputated. He could no longer go fishing with us nor play catch with me like he used to, and his diabetes kept getting worse, until he died at the age of 65. I couldn't understand it. If he was taking all his prescribed medication, insulin, pills, eating diets recommended by his doctor, daily exercise, why did he still have to die? Why did our medical system fail him and millions of other diabetics across the world? Something changed inside me the day he died. I knew I had to do something, as I couldn't watch another person die of this disease. I spent 2 decades with my research team struggling to find a cure for diabetes. We researched insulin production, pancreas problems, glucose absorption methods, but all in vain. See, the problem was that we were following the mainstream medical methods of trying to cure diabetes. We were attacking it completely from the wrong angle. And I only discovered this after I joined our team of doctors and researchers. And together we embarked on a mission, poured over thousands of scientific studies and research papers, worked with doctors, researchers, and medical professionals. And you know what? After 10 full years of analyzing, verifying, and testing this information, we discovered the truth. We discovered a method so powerful it begins reversing type 2 diabetes, fixing your insulin problems, normalizing blood sugar, and restoring your health. We want to share it with you today so you can be free of type 2 diabetes, free of the drugs, pills, and injections, free of the crippling fear and worry, and start living your life beginning today. We came to learn that there is a scary process which destroys your pancreas and turns off your blood sugar metabolism, activating your diabetes, dooming you to a life of pain, suffering, and early death. A process which Time magazine called the secret killer. It is the culprit behind most diseases, actually. And I want to share with you exactly how to stop this process, dead in its tracks, right now. This, my friends, is the Holy Grail, the answer to your diabetes. So what is it? The secret is in the food you eat, or more importantly, not eat. Scientists discovered that many of the foods we eat every single day cause serious chronic inflammation that leads to insulin resistance and high blood sugar, among many other health problems. This is why we assembled a method so powerful it begins normalizing blood sugar, healing your pancreas, and reducing inflammation and neuropathy pain. The findings we assembled in our program have been proven in countless studies. Here are some of the most remarkable results. American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. In just 16 days, insulin dosages were reduced by 57%. University of California, Los Angeles. In just 3 weeks, 71% of patients were taken off all oral blood sugar medication. University of Kentucky Metabolic Research Group. A few weeks later, 96% of type 2 diabetics were able to completely stop all insulin injections. Loma Linda University. 81% of patients achieved complete relief of painful neuropathy. Dr. Fedon Lindberg, Oslo, Norway, had this to say: patients who were injecting high doses of insulin, as many as 200 units daily, have managed to quit insulin and come off medications for blood pressure and other conditions. Here's what some of the lead researchers have to say. Contrary to common belief, type 2 diabetes and metabolic syndrome can be reversed. Christian Roberts, University of California. To have people free of diabetes after years with the condition is remarkable. Roy Taylor, Newcastle University. We welcome the results of this research because it shows that type 2 diabetes can be reversed. Dr. Ian Frame, Diabetes UK. In a study at the George Washington University, they found that cholesterol dropped 25 to 30%, an amount comparable to what can be achieved with statin prescription drugs. Risk of cancer was lowered by an astounding 67%, proven in a study done at the National Institute for Public Health and the Environment in Bilthoven, Netherlands. Rates of hypertension, that's high blood pressure, dropped 61% in men and 36% in women, proven in a study from the University of Oxford, United Kingdom. Patients even lowered their risk of fatal heart disease by over 56%, Loma Linda University, California. This information can be used by anyone of any age, gender, weight, nationality, or health background. This, my friends, is the life-saving information that you might have never heard about. Shockingly simple and easy ways to begin reversing your type 2 diabetes, normalizing blood sugar, and helping with so many other health problems without drugs, injections, or surgery. Imagine if you had access to all of this medical research and the exact methods thousands of diabetics used to become completely healed. No more needles. No more expensive and dangerous diabetes medications. No more finger pricking or test strips. No more trips to the doctor for disappointing test after disappointing test. No more frustration and embarrassment. Would you use this information to help yourself, your kids, relatives, family, and friends? Keep watching because you're about to receive it. A step-by-step natural treatment that you can start using immediately to begin reversing your type 2 diabetes right now. The pharmaceutical and medical industry has known about these diabetes-busting secrets for decades. Once you start digging into the inner workings of this vile industry, you discover the monumental profits drug companies enjoy. Diabetes is a $300 billion a year industry. Think about it. Every time you visit your doctor, he makes money. Every drug you take makes the pharmaceutical companies money. You have to keep buying their drugs, pills, and other accessories for life. If you kick your diabetes butt, if you eliminate the need to take diabetes medication, the pharmaceuticals would lose billions of dollars. And now you have to ask, shouldn't the government and health agencies make sure that every child, adult, and senior in the country learn about this information? Shouldn't they save their citizens? Shouldn't the government step in and do something about this? No, and they never will because they're in bed with the pharmaceutical industry. Is it any wonder why you might have never heard about any of this information before? So, what happens now? In light of this knowledge, you now have two options. You can close this page, go back to what you were doing, go back to taking your prescription medication and injections, knowing that they aren't doing anything to help your type 2 diabetes, knowing that your future holds health complications, blindness, possible amputations, heart attacks, stroke, and early death. Or you can choose the quickest, easiest, and smartest option. You can start learning about the type 2 diabetes busting methods and applying them right now. Begin reversing your type 2 diabetes. Become free of insulin injections, expensive drugs, and constant glucose monitoring. Get healed and start living the life you deserve. Tens of thousands have already used these scientifically proven methods with enormous success, and now we want to bring this knowledge directly to you. All you have to do is take the easy step forward. We think you deserve to know the truth about our medical system, food and drug system, and health policy. You deserve to be informed about the variety of safer, cheaper, and faster methods for treating and beating your type 2 diabetes. We'd like to give you this framework of knowledge that you can use to begin your path to health today. The truth is that you can take your health back into your own hands. You can free yourself from the shackles of constant blood sugar readings, daily drug regimens, and even prevent the horrible health complications that await most diabetics down the road. We have assembled the results and exact methods from hundreds of suppressed scientific studies and powerful medical research into an easy-to-read and understand step-by-step health guide called The 7 Steps to Health and the Big Diabetes Lie. The exact techniques that have already been used by tens of thousands of people all over the world to regain their health and take control of their lives, all combined into one easy-to-follow guide that anyone can use. We want you to receive a copy of it and start your own success story. So let me show you what's inside. Page 430. Learn about the simple foods found in any grocery store that are 2 times more successful at eliminating the need for diabetes medication than the diet recommended by the American Diabetes Association. Foods that have been shown to destroy type 2 diabetes in 74% of patients while eliminating metabolic syndrome in 100% of children. And which foods help you end the need for insulin injections while normalizing blood sugar and cholesterol. Page 298. Discover the exact step-by-step solution that helped 96% of patients completely end the need for insulin medication, proven at the University of Kentucky and the Virginia Medical Center, and how you too can apply these same methods to fight your diabetes, all using regular foods from your local grocery store. Page 250. Shocking scientific findings discovered which foods when eaten in the right amounts work nearly 2 times better than metformin, the leading diabetes drug at normalizing blood sugar. The people following these methods don't need to take any more drugs or inject insulin, proven in a study from the George Washington School of Medicine. Page 81. See how a certain food that 85% of the world eats on a daily basis spikes blood sugar, increases inflammation, makes your diabetes worse, and has been shown to raise the risk of diabetes in healthy people by 170%. Page 400. The exact foods and the portions to eat them in that have been shown to completely eliminate neuropathy pain in 81% of diabetics, proven in a study at Loma Linda University in California. Page 62. Learn which foods you can munch on all day long without gaining weight or spiking blood sugar, and which so-called healthy foods you have to stay far away from. Page 201. Get the scoop on all the inflammation-destroying superfoods that normalize blood sugar, help restore your damaged pancreas, fix insulin sensitivity, and stop neuropathy pain, proven in multiple studies from the National Institute for Public Health in Bilthoven, Netherlands, University of Oxford in the United Kingdom, and the University of California. Page 302. Discover the truth about a spice that you probably have in your kitchen cabinet right now and how it increases glucose metabolism 20-fold, thereby lowering blood sugar and helping stop diabetes. Page 220. Learn why counting calories is completely unnecessary and how you can lose weight without worrying about counting anything. Page 86. We show you the truth about so-called healthy butter alternatives that are nothing but synthetic lab-made chemicals and have been linked to inflammation and cancer. Page 25. Find out how Splenda, NutraSweet, and other so-called healthy zero-calorie sweeteners actually make you pack on the pounds while making your diabetes worse. Discover how these sweeteners trick your brain, increase inflammation, swell up your liver and kidney, and cause ill health. And so much more life-saving information that you'll be able to start reading about in the next few minutes. The program is the result of over 10 years of testing and research. We witnessed countless diabetic patients significantly reduce their need for medication far sooner than even our doctors thought possible. We instantly knew this information had to be seen worldwide. This step-by-step how-to guide you're about to receive takes all of the guesswork out of reversing your type 2 diabetes. It's confusion-free, guaranteed. It will tell you exactly what to eat and which foods to stay far away from. It will introduce you to critical compounds, vitamins and minerals your body has been begging for since the day you became diabetic. There are no prescription drugs to swallow, no crazy diets, pills, potions, powders, or injections. Everything you will need to begin your path to health can be found in your local grocery store. 7 Steps to Health answers every question you might have. We know because we have tens of thousands of satisfied patients. And if there's something you can't find an answer to, we have helpful support staff who are standing by 24/7 to answer any queries you might have. Some of them are former diabetics themselves, who can support you and guide you like nobody else can. So how much does all this cost? What does it cost to reverse your type 2 diabetes and never have to inject another needle or take another prescription drug? First, let's look at some cold hard facts. Diabetes costs you over $4,000 every year, whether it is through sky-high insurance premiums, taxes, time spent at the doctor, or other medical costs. The cost of dialysis, which many diabetics need after their kidneys fail, is upwards of $40,000. The pumps, blood sugar monitors, testing strips, the time spent going to doctors, something you won't have to do as often anymore. Think about all the diabetic complications you can potentially avoid: heart disease, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, strokes, high risk of cancer, amputations, and so many other horrible ailments that many diabetics will face. Your long-term health expenses over a lifetime of diabetes are expected to be as much as $100,000. So how much should it cost you to eliminate all of that? Close your eyes for a moment and just imagine. How much money would you pay for a guaranteed method to reverse your type 2 diabetes? No more injections, no daily drug regimens. So what is the price of bringing normality back into your life? $10,000? $1,000? $500? By all logic, it should cost quite a lot. Consider also the expense, time, and research that went into this product, and you'll begin to realize it should cost even more than $12,000. But we're not even in it for the money. Our only goal is to help as many diabetics as possible, which is why the 7 Steps to Health won't cost you $12,000. If we did charge that, it would pay for itself in 1 year. But we're still not doing it. It won't be $5,000 or even $1,000. It will not be $500, not even $100 either. So what will it be? We tried to make the price as low as possible, just enough to cover our costs. 7 Steps to Health and the Big Diabetes Lie, the most revolutionary diabetes program of the decade, is only $37. The $37 is just a nominal payment that will help us keep this website up. And after working with diabetics for the last few decades, after seeing people on their deathbeds, I am going to guarantee that if you ever develop serious diabetes complications and are bedridden, sick, at risk of amputations, suffering from vision problems, neuropathy, and living in constant agony, you will wish you did something sooner. So here it is, your chance to do something about your health right now. To make your choice even easier, here's our simple guarantee. Type 2 diabetes will be massively improved or your money back. And I don't just mean that it will make you feel better. I mean real results that even your doctor will notice. Blood sugar and insulin production repaired, neuropathy pain reduced and even eliminated. Most type 2 diabetics can be completely taken off all of their drugs and injections. I guarantee you your doctor is going to be shocked when he sees you next time, and he's going to want to know your secret. You have a full 60 days to decide if you want your money back, but you'll know in just 2 weeks. Compare this to the drugs and injections that you might be taking now. Do they offer any money-back guarantees? Does your doctor? Well, we do. Now, here's more good news for you. When you order today, we're going to throw in some of our other scientifically verified health guides 100% free. The Secrets of Antioxidants ebook, showing you how to put a stop on deadly free radicals that wreak havoc by damaging DNA, corroding cell membranes, and killing cells outright. Dr. Denham Harmon, University of Nebraska College of Medicine, states, the relationship between aging and disease involving free radical reactions seems to be a direct one. Antioxidant supplements will increase the healthy, active lifespan by 5 to 10 or more years. And this ebook will teach you the most powerful antioxidants on the planet for free. It's a $67 course, free with your order today. Next, the second bonus is the Miracle of Sleep ebook. Proper sleep guidance is used by Olympic athletes. Did you know that sleep is not a passive event, but rather an active process involving powerful changes in the organs of the body? So during sleep, you're not just a lump on a mattress. Your whole organism keeps functioning to heal, restore, and rejuvenate. Exposure to even dim light at night, such as a glowing TV screen, could prompt changes in your brain that lead to mood disorders, up to and including depression. There are 3 absolutely important things which most people simply don't know that can turn their sleep into a powerhouse rejuvenating process, allowing you to fall asleep faster, sleep less, and feel more refreshed than ever. A $59 value, yours free if you order right now. The third free bonus is our revolutionary Amazing Health from Water ebook. This simple life-giving liquid is more powerful than your medicine cabinet. Headaches, weight gain, high blood pressure, all proven to be symptoms of a dehydrated body. Learn to lose weight, have no more daytime fatigue, improve your blood pressure, and much more simply by drinking the right water, in the right amounts, at the right time. And learn about all the harmful toxins, petrochemicals, and immunosuppressants floating in your tap water and how to remove them. A course valued at $49, absolutely free. Next up is the fourth free bonus, is the Suppressed MSG and Your Health ebook valued at $32. that discloses one deadly food additive added to most foods on your grocery store shelves, which tricks your tongue to think your food is more nutritious, stimulates dangerous unneeded insulin production, is as addictive as Valium, stimulates nerve degeneration and nerve cell death, and has been linked to deadly disorders. Just by eliminating this one food additive, you can reverse many dangerous ailments. If you add it all up, that's $207 worth of our products we are giving you for free. Tell me, has anyone ever offered this much life-saving research to you before? You have two choices. Choice number 1. Go back to what you were doing, take more pills, injections, and keep hoping you will someday get better. Watch as your health deteriorates, as your eyesight gets worse, and as you inevitably end up in the hospital. Or choice number 2. Uncover the truth about diabetes and join the tens of thousands who've used our methods with astounding results. Prescription drugs, injections, blood sugar monitoring, neuropathy, sleepless nights, all a thing of the past. It's your life on the line. The decision is easy. As a doctor, I've seen my share of dying diabetes patients. And you know what every single one of them says? They wish they did something sooner. Now ask yourself, your family, what do they deserve? Does your spouse, kids, or grandkids deserve someone who will be there for them? Someone to share life and those precious family moments with? Or do they deserve a burden, someone who passes before his time and leads to heartache and tragedy? If not yourself, do it for the people in your life. Whose graduation or wedding will you attend if you add another 20 years to your life? Doesn't that feel empowering? Do you really want to live the rest of your life shackled to constant blood sugar readings, needles, and prescription drugs? Instead, what about a life with no more fear? Is that worth fighting for? You know it is. So why are you still listening to me? There's an order button below. Hit the button, fill out the form on the next page, and kick type 2 diabetes butt. Otherwise, what are you waiting for? Are you going to wait until you lose a foot? Or maybe going blind will get you moving to find a solution? Or maybe a heart attack will cause you to realize that what you're currently doing is not working? The solution is here, staring you right in the face. Hit the button under this video and get started now. Let me remind you, we don't want a penny of your money. You get to decide if you want your money back or not after you evaluate our program. You will either be jumping for joy or you will get all your money back. Think about it. How much is your life worth? Most people would say millions of dollars. So what's $37 to get your life and health back on track? Hit the button below and get started. What are you going to do? Put that money towards baseball tickets to a game you'll forget a week later? Or a dinner in some restaurant? Or maybe a pair of shoes that will sit in a closet? Or will you put it towards something that will bring long-lasting positive change in your life for years to come? Hit the button below, then fill out the form on the next page. It's safe. It's secure. You will either download the 7 Steps to Health as a PDF file and read it on your computer, tablet, iPad, Kindle, or other ebook reader. Or you can get a paperback copy that will be professionally printed for you by our book publisher and delivered right to your door. The shipping is free to anywhere in the world. Hit the button now. You have a new life to gain. Still here? Maybe you've got some questions. Let's answer the most common ones. What exactly am I buying? Is it a book? Is it being shipped to me? I have a busy schedule. Will this take much of my time? Will my doctor approve of these methods? Got more questions? As soon as you get inside, they will all be answered. So hit the button below now and fill out the form. The historic 7 Steps program is a click away right now. This is the easiest decision of your life. But you must hurry, because diabetes isn't waiting. It's eating away at your vital organs as we speak. If you want to beat it, you will have to take action. Only action can save your health and ensure a long and bright future. The small act of trying our program could cause the biggest change in your life that you've ever had. It could turn your current life into one with more joy, more freedom, a life without painful needles or expensive medication, with less worry, less pain, and less doctor visits. It's what you deserve. Click the button below, fill out the form on the next page, and let the good side of your life begin. Make your decision quick, because every day you wait, your diabetes gets worse. Take action right now. Remember, you have the peace of mind unconditional 60-day money-back guarantee. You will find that this is the most powerful program to get you on the road to your healthy future. Thank you for watching, and we will see you on the inside.